The first time my neighbor called security on me, I was in a tailored suit, carrying my laptop bag. I'd lived there for 6 months. The guard looked so embarrassed when he had to check my key fob. But the neighbor, white mid-50s, full of loud confidence. He didn't apologize. He just said, "You never know these days." Then he watched me walk to the elevator like he'd actually done me a favor. After that, it became a regular thing. My packages were accidentally sent back. I'd find notes on my door about noise on nights I wasn't even home. There were complaints to the building manager about a suspicious man pacing the lobby, which was just me, taking calls before work. I tried correcting him once. I calmly told him, "I own my unit. Please stop." He just smiled and said, "Sure you do." That's when I stopped correcting him. Instead, I started documenting every date, every time, every email. I saved the security logs and noted the names of the poor guards who were forced to question me. I never raised my voice. I never argued. I just let him feel comfortable enough to be himself. One night, he cornered me in the elevator. "People like you always move in and change the place," he said. I just nodded. What he didn't know was that I was the CEO of the company that owned the commercial lease for the entire ground floor of our building. Or that my firm had just acquired a controlling interest in the property management group that oversaw our whole complex. The big meeting happened on a Tuesday. The board, the property manager, legal counsel, everyone who mattered was there. I waited until the very end. Then, I introduced myself properly. My title, my company, my portfolio. I slid a folder across the conference table. Inside was everything: complaint records, proof of his racial language, false reports, and security footage showing him watching me from the lobby, just waiting to make another call. The room went completely silent. The next week, his warning letter arrived. Then came the fine. Then the mandatory behavioral compliance review. He tried to fight it, of course, but he lost. The final moment happened when he saw me in the lobby again. But this time, I was shaking hands with the building manager. He finally broke and asked, "Who are you?" I looked right at him and said, "Your neighbor. I've always been." He moved out 3 months later. I stayed. Not because I'd won some battle, but because I never had to leave to belong there in the first place. Thanks for listening. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more.